Welcome all for the happy learning on data structures and algorithm, and today we are continuing with our fourth module. Under the fourth module we are going to discuss about the second of our fourth module, which is about tree. Okay, we know that the classification of data structure falls under two categories. One is linear data structure and the other one is non-linear data structure. So far we have discussed the concept of linear data structure, where the arrangement of data is in a sequential manner, and the stack, queue, list and array falls under the linear data structure. And the other type of classification is non-linear data structure, where the arrangement of data is not in a sequential order, it is an random, it is arranged randomly. And among that, examples are tree, graphs, and we'll discuss about the tree under the next half of the fourth module. And under that, we'll discuss the basic concept of tree in today's session. Say tree is a non-linear data structure, and here we don't have a sequential arrangement of data. Instead of sequential arrangement of data, the data are hierarchically arranged in the tree ADT. Okay, we have a data which is arranged hierarchically, and it is a collection of data which is representing an hierarchy. Okay, here it consists of since it is similar to a tree, how a tree consists of a root. Even we have a root here and nodes, subnodes, child, which will be discussed now. Okay, this is an example for a tree ADT, where we have a root. A is a root and B and C are the childs of root A, and here the arrangement of data is in hierarchical order, that is A and B emerge from A and C emerge from C and D, E, F emerge from B. We have an hierarchical arrangement of data over here. Okay. We'll see a practical example for a tree ADT. Take about our generation. See, first we have a grandparents, great grandparents. From the great parents, we have a grandparents. From the grandparents, parents has emerged. From the parents, we have emerged, and we have a sibling. This is an hierarchical order of arrangement of our family members, which is similar to the concept of tree. We will discuss the terminologies that we have in a tree ADT. First terminology is the root. Root is almost the basic node of a tree, and a tree begins with a root. Here an example is given. We have a tree where A is the root node, and every tree must have a root node, and it is an origin where the other nodes generate. Okay, and for every tree there should be only one root node. Here A is the root node, and from A the B has emerged and C has emerged. From B D has emerged, E has emerged, F has emerged. Similarly from E I and J has emerged, and for C G H has emerged. From G K has emerged. The first terminology is a root, which is the basic for a tree ADT, and we will have only one root node. From that root node all the other branches will emerge. Next is the edge. Edge is nothing but the nodes, which is the connection between the nodes. See, from A to C we have a connectivity which is acting as an edge. Okay, similarly C to H we have a connectivity, we have a connection which is nothing but an edge. From C to G we have edge, G to K is we have edge. It is nothing but it is acting as a link. It is acting as a link to connect the two nodes. Edge is nothing but the link to connect the two nodes. So what is the maximum with this edge? We'll be able to find the number of nodes. Okay, number of edges. With the tree, when a tree is given with the number of nodes, we will be able to find the edges by the formula maximum of n minus 1. If 10 is the number of nodes, so 10 minus 1, 9, will have a 9 edges. Okay, see here how many nodes we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many edges we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11 minus 1, 10 edges. Edge is nothing but it is a link connecting the two nodes. Next terminology is a child. Okay, here A is the root node and child for A is B and C are child for A. A acts as a parent node, and for a B, child nodes are D, E, F or the child nodes for B. A child node is nothing but a descendant node. For a particular node, what is a descendant node, or what has been emerged from a particular node, you say that as a child node. For E, we have I and J as the child. For G, we have K as the child, and for C, we have G and H for the as a child for C, and for C we have GH, and for G we have K. Okay, this is what a child node is. Next terminology is the parent node, where the child has emerged. The root node where a child is emerged, we call that as a parent node. For B and C, A is the parent node. For D, E, F, B is the parent node. For G, H, C is the parent node. For I and J, E is the parent node. For K is the for a K, G is the parent node. The preceder of any node, we call it as the parent node. And next terminology is a sibling. A node which has the same parent, we say it as a sibling. See here, for D, B is the parent node. Similarly, for E, F is the has the parent node B. So for a D, E and F is the sibling. For E, D and F is the sibling. For F, D and E is the sibling. For C, we have two nodes, two child nodes J and H. For G, sibling is H, and for H, sibling is G. Similarly, for E, we have two child nodes I and J. For I, the sibling is J, and for the J, the sibling is I. Okay, the sibling is nothing but the nodes which have a common parent. We call them as a sibling, the same parent. Whenever a node is having a same parent, or those nodes, we call it as siblings. Then the next terminology is the leaf node. The lower level of the tree, we call it as a leaf node. Okay, we will not have a further branches from that leaf node. The last level, or we call that as an external nodes, where there is no further emergence of sub branches, we call it as leaf node. Here D, I, J, F, K and H will be the leaf node. It doesn't have further branching from that. It is the, and we call that as an external node. These node, the last level of node, we call it as a leaf node. Next is the subtree. Tree consists of many subtrees. Here see A is the root node, and B is a subtree, and C is a subtree. Again E is a subtree of B. This is what a subtree. We have a recursive occurrence of a tree. Okay, every child will have a recursive occurrence, and this we call it as a subtree. For A, this pink color denotes the subtree, and green color denotes the subtree. Again in the B, we have one more level of subtree which is denoted by a gray color. Next is the level of a node. Level of the node determines the height of the tree. That is, it starts with the 0 node until it reaches the root node. See here, we have how many levels? We start from the root node. From A, it considered that root node is considered the level 0. Then the edge, count the edges. Then we say that as a level 1. B to C. From A to B to C, we say as level 1, and from B to the next level D, E, F, G, H, we say it as level 2, and the depth from D to the other level, we say it as level 3. So the tree has 3 levels. We start with the root node and we conclude with the leaf node to determine the level of a node. Then is height of the node. Height of the node is nothing but the total number of edges particular to the node. We say it as height of the node. See, the leaf node will be at the height 0. The leaf node will be at the height 0, and the next level of the leaf node, we say it as height 1, and the next level we say it as height 2, and the root node we say it as height 3. See, so I, J, K is at the height 0, and D, E, F, G, H is at the height 1, and B and C is at the height 2, and finally the root node A is at the height 3. Then we'll see the depth of a tree. Depth of the tree, again we denote that as the level. Okay, so starting with the root node, so depth of A is 0. From A to B, that is the next level of a tree, will be 1. The degree of the depth will be 1, and to the next level it will be, the depth will be 2, and the next level it is depth will be 3. So from A to B it is 1. From B to D, E, F, G, H it is 2. From E to I, J, and from G to K is 3. So the depth of the tree is 3 here. Next is the path of the tree. The path of the tree is the way, the edge where a tree traverses from a root node to the other node. Suppose we want to traverse from A, root node A, to the leaf node J. What is the path it followed? What is the edges it follows? It follows A to B, followed by B to E, followed by E to J. This you say it as path of a tree. Okay, the edges which it follows to start from a starting node to the ending node, we say that as a path of a tree. Next is degree of a tree. Degree of a tree is nothing but the total number of children of a node. Total number of children of the node. For here example, for degree of a tree of B, for A it is 2. It has 2 children, B and C. So the degree of A is 2, and B it has 3 children. So the degree of the node B is 3. Similarly for C it has 2 children. So degree of node C is 2. For degree of G is 1. And for F we don't have further child. So the degree of F is 0. And for degree of E we have 2 child. So the degree of E is 2. So these are all the basic terminologies. We have a tree. See, we here is an example narrating the entire terminologies. In the given diagram, we have a root node A. We have a subtree. The triangular depicts the subtree from an A. Then B acts as a parent node for DEF, and DEF acts as a child node for B, and C is a sibling for C is a sibling for B, and we have edges from A to C, C to G, and the leaf nodes are D, H, F, and G are the leaf nodes. So totally the tree has 16 nodes, and the tree has a degree of 4, and the depth is of 5, and root node is A, and the internal nodes are DHF, that is leaf nodes are DHFG, and we have siblings, two siblings for D and one sibling for B, and A is acting as the root node here. These are all the basic terminologies we have with the tree. This is all about the basic concept of tree ADT. Thank you all.